12 Dancing Princes by the Brothers Grimm.
There once lived a king with 12 beautiful daughters. Each night they slept in 12 beds in one grand room. The doors were locked, the guards were awake, and all seemed peaceful. Yet every morning their shoes were worn through, as if they had danced all night. No one knew how. The mystery grew and the king became troubled. At last, the king declared, whoever could uncover the secret of the princess's nightly dancing could marry whichever daughter he chose and become king in time. But anyone who tried and failed within 3 days and nights would lose his life. Many came, princes and brave men, but all fell asleep, learned nothing, and paid the terrible price. One day an old soldier wandered through the kingdom. Wounded from war and without purpose, he met an old woman in the woods. She asked where he was going. "I do not know," he said, "but perhaps I could discover where the princesses dance. Then I might become a king." The woman smiled and said, "It is not so hard if you listen." She warned him, "When the eldest princess brings you wine, do not drink it. Pretend to sleep, and take this cloak. It will make you invisible." The soldier thanked her and went to the king, who welcomed him and dressed him in royal clothing. That evening he was led to his chamber beside theirs, where he was expected to watch. The eldest princess brought him wine. He secretly poured it out and lay on the bed, pretending to sleep. Soon he began snoring loudly. The princesses laughed. "Another fool," said the eldest. "He sleeps as deeply as the others." The youngest, however, whispered, uneasy, "I feel something will go wrong tonight." "You fear too much," said the eldest. They dressed in their finest gowns and checked on the soldier still snoring. Then she clapped her hands and her bed sank into the floor, revealing a hidden staircase. One by one, the 12 princesses descended. The soldier rose, put on the cloak, and followed quietly behind. On the stairs, he accidentally stepped on the youngest princess's gown. "Someone is following us," she cried. "Nonsense," said the eldest. "It was only a nail." They continued downward until they entered a shining grove where all the leaves glittered like silver. The soldier broke off a branch, causing a loud crack. The youngest trembled. "That sound has never happened before." But the eldest said, "It is only our princes cheering." They walked on until they reached the second grove where leaves shone like gold, and then a third grove of dazzling diamonds. The soldier took a branch from each tree, each time making the youngest nervous. At last they reached a lake. 12 small boats waited, each with a handsome prince. The princesses stepped in, and the soldier secretly climbed into the youngest's boat. The prince rowed hard but frowned. "The boat feels heavy tonight." The princess said, "It is only the warm air." But she still looked uneasy. Across the lake stood a glowing underground castle, music drifting from within, horns, drums, and dancing rhythms. The princesses hurried inside, and each danced with her prince. The invisible soldier danced too, moving quietly among them. Whenever a princess lifted a cup of wine, he drank it, emptying it before her lips touched it. The youngest grew frightened. "Something is wrong." But the eldest replied, "Drink your wine. You worry too much." They danced until their shoes were worn through. Then the princes rowed them back across the lake. This time, the soldier rowed with the eldest princes. When they returned to their room, the soldier ran ahead, lay down, and began snoring. The princesses checked on him. "Safe," they whispered. They undressed, hid their gowns, and fell asleep. For 3 nights the soldier watched them dance, gathering proof and keeping silent. On the 3rd night, he also took a golden cup from the castle. At last, the time came to reveal the truth. He stood before the king with the silver, gold, and diamond branches, And the golden cup. Your daughters dance with 12 princes in a castle beneath the ground, he said. Behind the door, the 12 princesses listened in shock. The king summoned them. Seeing the proof, they confessed everything. The king asked the soldier which daughter he wanted for his bride. The soldier said, "I am older now. I will choose the eldest." And so they were married that very day, and he was named heir to the kingdom. The end. You have listened to the story of the 12 dancing princesses by the Brothers Grimm.
If you want more stories like this, leave a follow or subscribe.